What is up, YouTubers, gamers, and hobbyists out there? Welcome to another episode of Chill with Pete. This is the coffee break catch-up series where I bullet point updates in the week, hobby, life, whatever it may be. And it's basically just it's like a coffee break. Literally is that. We chill out, I chat. I don't do anything whilst we're talking. It's literally just me talking. But it helps me formulate ideas, what I might be doing in the future. I go over what I've done. That helps me think, well, what am I going to do next? That kind of thing. And it enables me to kind of diary format some of the things that go on in life, you know, such as they are. Anyway, that's it. So a cup of coffee at the ready. And the episode usually lasts as long as it takes me to drink said cup of coffee. Okay, well, where am I starting this week? Well, I'm into Chaos. At the moment, I'm heavily into Chaos with Warhammer, particularly Black Legion. Because as you know, I've got Abaddon, or Abaddon. I don't know how you pronounce his name. And I can't even ask you, can I? Is it Abaddon or Abaddon? Or is it number 1, Abaddon? Or is it number 2, Abaddon? There you go. You could say 1 or 2 in the comments, can't you? So coffee. Lovely decaf. Right. In a previous video, which probably isn't even out yet, or it might be out by now, actually, by the time you see this anyway, I was stripping some Chaos Space Marines using this Mantis Models and Hobbies mini strip gel. This stuff here, which I thought was the bee's knees, because it worked brilliantly before. But these models are years old, and it didn't work very well on them at all. So I've had to put them in a bath. I've done the old Dettol bath thing, a couple more bottles of this. So I'll actually put them out of the way, put them down here, because I don't need them on the bench right now. Got myself a new toothbrush as well, because this one was getting really gunky, trying to get the paint off of these. Now, what I don't like about the Dettol thing is, well, let's start off with what I do like about it. Yeah, it strips paint off. You gotta scrub them with a toothbrush, and it flings the paint everywhere. Literally, no matter how hard you try, you get a mess everywhere. So I made quite a mess of the bathroom sink. It's all cleaned up now, by the way. But just a pain. See, I thought with this stuff, I thought I just brush it on and then scrape it off. Ideal, and that has worked for me in the past on certain miniatures. But I guess when the paint's been on there a fair while, it's a bit more stubborn. Don't know. But there you go. One thing I did forget, however, was on metal miniatures, it tends to undo the glue that you've used to fix them together. So there is that. So it literally is taking it right back to its bare bones as it was. But anyway, so these are the Space Marines, or the Chaos Space Marines, that come in the Dark Vengeance box set, which was the box set that was out at the time I got started in 40k. Yeah. So, and that was the first box set I ever had. I don't think I've got any other ordinary Chaos Space Marines. Not that they're ordinary, are they? But so I better use those. I need to get some Legionnaires, actually. But yeah. So I've got, Abaddon. He's my leader. I've painted him up. He's not finished, but I've painted him up to what I call I'm happy with tabletop standard. I think it's just a little bit above tabletop. Not too much, but it is just above, I think, tabletop standard for me, what I call tabletop standard. And I'm very happy with him. So I've got him. Now, all this is for, it's for a couple of reasons, actually. It was for three different reasons. One, I want to field a unit of something Chaos related in Space Hulk. So I thought, I don't just want to play Terminators or Blood Angels Terminators in space. I want to play other factions. And I thought, well, I want to play other completely different armies in it, you know. But anyway, I've got some Chaos Terminators. I thought, well, we'll start with that, Chaos Terminators. So I got them. I've put them together. They've I think it's in this. No, where are they? Ah, here they are. They came in a set of 5, you know. So literally, I haven't done anything more to them than I did initially. So they still need to have the mold lines removed properly before priming, so that will be the next stage of that. But I've since got cultists and accursed cultists. Yeah, it's going to be good, and I've got some other stuff on the way. And plus, I found on my retirement shelf some Khorne Berserkers that I'm going to be using. So there's 12 miniatures in here, so that's good. So I'm going to put these in my Black Legion army. I don't know how they differ. They look more like assault based Marines than anything else, but that's fine. That's probably what they are. I don't know anything about Chaos really. See, well, I know a bit about Black Legion, but and that was pure coincidence. I got Abaddon because I really wanted to paint him. He's just such a cool model. I got him years ago, so I built him, painted him, and he just sat on my shelf for a while. You know, I thought, well, there you go, job done. And now it's coming to the fact that I want to play Chaos in Space Hulk. Cool. Now I also want to play Kill Team, so I want to field kill teams of Chaos as well in games, because the table I've got here, the setup, it's not as large as the one I used to have. So I'm at the moment it's covered in all sorts of stuff, so that would have to be cleared off, but it is large enough for a kill team setup, I do believe. Plus I also want to do a Fall of Cadia representation, my version. That's what I was going to say. My version of it. Not going to be precise detail from the book. I'll read the book again, the Fall of Cadia, because it was good. Where the Primaris Marines really made their first appearance, wasn't it? And yeah, it's kind of turned the tide enough for the to hold Chaos at bay, although Cadia did fall. So, and that was, one of the Black Crusades. So, yeah, it's all coming back to that. I also want to field Chaos in games of Lost Patrol. I'm not going to start with Chaos. I'm going to start with, other stuff like maybe Imperial Agents. Got a Codex. Oh, excuse me. Here comes the yawns. Oh. To help me on my Chaos painting endeavours, I've picked up this Chaos Space Marines Codex. I don't know if it's 8th edition or whatever, but I need it for the painting guides. Well, just how certain ones look. I might get different characters. I just want to learn about Chaos, so that I know what I'm painting up. And I know Black Legion consists of all sorts of factions, not just the Fallen Sons of Horus, or the Lunar Wolves, or whatever they were called, because Abaddon does not align himself with any one Chaos God, so he will accept units from Khorne, Slaanesh, Tzeentch. He doesn't care. Nurgle, it doesn't matter. He does not tie himself to one. So that's cool, and I didn't know that until recently. But that is really cool. By the way, the rain is really hammering down outside. It's not a nice day weather-wise. I did manage to get Dylan out just for a quick peek before I came up here, though. So, thank goodness for that. So that'll probably be him until probably until midnight, I should think. It's, I don't know, 6:15 now. I don't have the time on me, but yeah. So I just want to come up and do a chill. Right. So weather-wise, it's been up and down here. Can definitely feel the change in the season, if you know what I mean. Oh, and by the way, I'm doing a chill here, not in the corner today. I just feel like doing it here. I feel like I'm facing the window where the rain is lashing down. I got blinds up, so I can only see through the slats, but it makes me feel more cozy. And I've been very much an advocate lately of doing what I like and what I feel comfortable with. So, I'm not going to put myself through stuff, drag stuff around, set things up just to have a certain look. No, that happens when it happens, and then that's cool, And I'm not just talking about YouTube stuff. I'm talking about life stuff. I'm not going to put myself in situations that I'm not comfortable with. I've reached that age, folks, where I don't care about stuff like that anymore. If I'm not comfortable with something, I ain't doing it, and that's it. Finito. End of conversation. So there's that. Dylan, he has peaks and troughs and ups and downs, and but overall he's doing really well, really well. I think he's doing really well. This morning it was like he'd regressed back to like when we first had him. That happens. So what I'm telling you to do is I just go back to basics when that happens and just do the stuff I know he's good at and I know he's going to be able to do, rather than keep trying to push him with stuff he can maybe do sometimes, And I'm talking about the reactivity with other dogs mainly. Yeah. So I'm reeling it back in, going back to basics, going back to, basic lead walking. Not that he was bad at that, he was quite good at it, but I've picked up a few more tips. And it's difficult with his breed because his breed loves to sniff, that is his thing. He likes to sniff the ground. Now, the only unfortunate thing is when he does that, he's not paying attention to me, so I will let him sniff when I get to wherever we're going, or along the way, certain points. But I'll let him sniff when, I deem it appropriate. If it's a busy town centre and he wants to sniff everywhere, no, we need to get going, especially if there's other dogs around. So, it's just little tips like that. Just keep walking, keep going. Right, now we're in a place where, it's pretty quiet. There's loads of smells for you to smell. Go and sniff, go on. So that's cool. So getting the hang of that. We had a really good walk at dinner time. Doing that, and I mean, when he's in the zone, his loose lead walking is phenomenal. Walks to heel, looks for guidance, phenomenal. But you've got to keep on top of it. You can't just get your dog all tuned up for that and then not do it anymore. Otherwise they do revert back to how they were. And it's amazing. You can't even just slack off just for one day, really. You've got to keep doing it every day. Do the tune-ups and the exercises, and it becomes ingrained into them, second nature then, which is really, really cool. But anyway, so weather's been up and down. He's got a training session tomorrow booked in, and I'm working extra hours to make up the time. So actually I'll be in who I work for, they'll owe me time because I'm not going to be using that much time. So I'm just adding a little bit of time, bolting it onto my lunch break, so that I can get a nice, good, probably an hour and a half amount of time for a training session. And we're working with another dog, a dog he knows, so that's good. It should be really, really good. And hopefully, the weather says dry mostly tomorrow, so I'm hoping it's going to be dry for that at least. So, but we'll see. We'll see on that one. So, yeah, so that's good. But at the moment, today, come 3 o'clock, the weather just, the heavens opened and the rain lashed down. It was like being back in Plymouth. It was like, oh my God, the rain, and it's raining now. Just running down. I could see it running down the window. I'm so glad I'm in here. Where I used to be, do you remember? My old studio back in Plymouth, which was outdoors. I had to walk back to the house. Oh, it was a nightmare. If it was pouring with rain and I was done. Whereas here, I'm already home. I'm here. We're done. And it's nice. Comfy, cozy. I've got my family just a room away. So that's cool. I like that. It feels good. Just gonna have a sip of coffee. Oh, we had a lovely roast dinner this evening, consisting of a joint of topside beef that we had purchased last year. We stuck it in the freezer. We got it out of the freezer the other day, yesterday I think it was, and defrosted it. And we cooked it up for dinner today. Lovely. It was absolutely lovely with vegetables and a cheese sauce mixed on the vegetables and the cauliflower. Yeah, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Loved it. And sweet onions with it, caramelized. It was gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So that was good. I fed Sandy, that's the car park cat, at its usual time today, which is any time from 3 to past, and hammering down with rain. I felt so sorry for him. I had him in the back of the car to eat, so that he could at least eat in the dry. He didn't want to get out again, poor thing. But I had to get him out of the car, because he's got places he goes. He's obviously got places to go, and But I just didn't like the thought of him being out with the rain like it's been. But there you go. What else? Any big news? Mrs. Mini Warzone, my wife, has finished the first draft of her latest book. Oh, can't wait to start editing that one and going through the proofreading of that. Beautiful. Means I get to read through the whole story start to finish, as opposed to bits and pieces here and there. Oh, I'm so excited, and she wants to start the next book, so really got my work cut out in the near future with the editing side of things. But I'm excited for that. I'm really excited for that. Could really do with giving up my daytime job so that I could concentrate on stuff like that, and my hobby, of course, which would be lovely to do. I think this is lovely. I'm sat here in my comfy chair, nice cup of coffee. See what I mean about a chill? I'm chilling, and this is what I need, and I need this because it was quite stressful this morning with Dylan and his reactivity. He's very reactive this morning. Like I say, it was like he'd regressed. He's getting back on track again now, so that's good. But yeah, very stressful this morning, and it's like he needs to decompress when he comes in from a walk like that. So he goes in his crate and he decompresses. I need a crate. I can go in and decompress. This is my crate. I'm decompressing, folks, right now. And it's gorgeous. He's in his crate now. I mean, it's open, but he just goes in it, The door's open. He's not locked in it, but he just goes in it. He feels safe in there. And I'm glad he's got somewhere like that. I'm trying to get him a more comfortable. He's got blankets and things in there, but I want to put in the bottom. There's like a thick, I don't know what you call it, like cushiony type thing that came with the crate. It's designed for it specifically. But the problem is he keeps biting it, and he bites his bedding in. But it would be so much more comfortable for him if he didn't, But we'll keep trying, folks. We'll keep trying. That's all I can say. What I need to do is get him out the crate, take it all out, put that in, and then put the blankets on the top. That's the only way, I think. That's the only way it's going to happen. Even then, he might just chew it up. But I dread it, like coming down in the morning to see a load of, like, looks like it's been snowing You know, because they're not cheap, those cushions. They're about £16, you know, for a cushion. That's pretty expensive, but there you go. So yeah, as I was saying, the change in the seasons, it's getting pretty dark. Oh, we're at 20 minutes. Oh, yeah, it's getting pretty dark earlier, and it's even darker on days like today when it's clouded over. And whereas in the summer it was bright sunshine still at this time of day. It's crazy, absolutely crazy. But what do you do? Yeah, what do you do? So I've taken to using these Chinese pots. I say Chinese pots because we get them when we get a Chinese takeaway. A lot of the dishes come in these plastic pots. So I'm just storing units of models that I build in them, and then I'll get around to starting the cleanup process, the mold line removal, proper mold line removal. I mean thorough, not just. I do like a really basic mold line removal when I put them together, but then I like to go through them when they're built. You know, they're dry, they're solid, and you know they've been like that a while. And then I can go through them again with a fine tooth comb, and then get rid of all the rest of the mold lines. Hopefully, all the rest of the mold lines. You still get the odd one that you come across when you start painting. You go, oh damn it! How did I miss that? But there you go. So this lot here from the Dark Vengeance box set, it's in soapy water at the moment. So it's gone through a Dettol bath. It's had a bit of a scrub, so the majority of the paint is off of them. They're now just soaking in soapy water. And it's Sunday today, so maybe Wednesday or Thursday next week I will take them out and dry them off, and then have a look at them. See if I can get the rest of the paint off manually, or scrub it off, or whatever. If not, they're going to go back into a Dettol bath. Oh, you know. And the other thing I don't like about Dettol, it makes your hands all dry. You know, you have to put some hand cream on it as well after. And that's with gloves on. It still seems to get on my skin. Whereas if I'm airbrushing, or when I airbrush, I use gloves. It protects my hands, but it doesn't seem to with Dettol. I don't know what it is. I think it's the spiky bits on the models. Makes holes in the gloves, and then it gets wet inside, and yeah, it causes my skin to go all dry and horrible feeling. Don't like that feeling. Right, so what else? I don't think there's much else to update you on, really. I've been collecting the odd Matchbox car from the Matchbox series. They were cars I used to own as a child, so obviously they're going on my nostalgia shelf. So I'm building that up. I get the odd one here and there, and then it leads to others. Oh, you might be interested in this, and they think, oh wow, I see a picture of a car. Oh yeah, I forgot I used to have that car. I used to have that. Got to try and get one then. I'm currently working on my next ZX81 favourite games, or another 5 games I loved on the ZX81. So, working on that video as we speak. Not literally right this second, of course. I mean, you know, now, you know, this week and stuff. I started it last week, but I'll be doing that this week as well. My mum is still in the home, but at the moment they've had to shut due to some virus, so they're shut to the public until tomorrow, I believe. I'm hoping I can see her Tuesday, because I'm just so busy with stuff tomorrow. But Tuesday I'm hoping to go in and see her and see how she's doing. Oh no, wait. I think it'll have to be Wednesday, because I think my auntie is going to see her on Tuesday. I'll go on Wednesday. Yeah, that's good. See, this is why I talk things out. It helps me remember stuff, see? Yeah. Oh, and the thing I was saying about with the Matchbox cars, when I'm looking for them on eBay and it shows me, and I remember that. That's good for my memory too. Unlocking memories of little toys I used to own as a child. Brilliant. I've got a few packs of Top Trumps cards that I used to own as a child. I've got the very first deck of Top Trumps cards I ever owned, which was ships. So that's nice and nostalgic. I'm going to be, after this video, I'm going to be doing an unboxing of these bad boys. And having a look at the sprues. So if I unbox them, I've got to build them, right? That's how it works. That's how it works. I unbox them, I've got to build them. So there we go. I've almost finished watching Lewis, the series Lewis. I've got, I don't know, maybe 4 episodes to go. Maybe. I say maybe because some of them are in 2 parts and I don't know which is in 2 parts or not. The last one was in 2 parts and this is the last season, so maybe. But either way, I'm really enjoying it. Don't know what I'm going to watch after I finish that. Start something else. I might watch Sherlock again. They were good. They were good series. I've got so many series I can watch. Brilliant stuff. It's just having the time, isn't it? And when you've got a dog, a young dog, time is not as readily available as it once was. I would say that the early mornings, they're not killing me getting up for him, because he gets up about 5 in the week. He gets up about 5, 5:15, sometimes before. At the weekends, he will get up later, 6 or 5:30 sometimes, and that's like a lion for us in the morning. So in the week, we're taking him out. It's pitch black when we go. It's pitch black when we come back. So you need a torch, right? So you don't trip over stuff or fall in a pothole or something, you know. I mean, potholes are not as prevalent here as they were in Plymouth, but you still get the odd one. You just got to watch where you're stepping, you know, in the dark. But yeah, I would say, oh, they're killing me, but they're not. It's not killing me. I don't mind getting up at that time because, yeah, I mean, to take the weekends like today, we go out early, we come back, we go back to bed for a couple of hours. It's lovely, cup of coffee, and we chill out. In work, I was starting later the last few weeks, but I'm gonna have to start starting earlier again. I was starting at 8 o'clock in the morning, so it was good. I used to come back and I used to go to bed for an hour, back to bed for an hour. Mrs. Biddy also likes to start early so she can finish early. That's fine. So I'm starting earlier tomorrow because I've got my appointment with the training to do. But I think the rest of the week I don't know. I might start at 7:30. Compromise 7:30 as opposed to 7. Tomorrow I'm going to start at 7. But I'll come back. I'll have a little bit of time to sort of log in and stuff and get ready for work. Have a shower, blah blah blah, you know, all that sort of stuff. Get a coffee ready, and yeah. Oh, we're at 29 minutes. I've been gabbling on for half an hour here, so apologies. It's just I've been enjoying your company and enjoying my coffee. Just going to finish it now. Right, thanks ever so much. We've reached the end of Chill with Pete. It's very dark outside now. The rain is still it's rolling down. It's not lashing anymore, but I think it might be just drizzling now. But thank you for joining me on this chill. I'm very chilled now, thank you. Do remember, all brushes lead to war. There will be more videos coming, so please look out for them. Please like the video if you can. Just click that like button. If you want to see some behind the scenes stuff from, you know, my channel, my past and whatever else, think about Patreon. You know, it's, you know, no pressure, but you will have access to all that stuff then. And yeah, you get behind the scenes at the basic, the most basic level. So just have a think about it, and share the video if you can. That's a big one. Anyway, thanks very much, and I'll see you on another one. Bye for now.